Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Talking High Performance with Belle. Today I want to talk to you about starting strong and keeping that momentum going and share with you some strategies for long-term success. And this is really crucial for anyone that wants to be the best they can. Not only the concept of how do you start, but also how do you maintain momentum. And I want to start today by sharing a piece of advice that really struck a chord with me and that I still use today. And I constantly think of it when I'm about to start something new. When I was pregnant with my first child, Bianca, my previous business partner, Sandy, said to me, Belle, if there's one piece of advice I want to give you for motherhood, it's to start as you want to finish. And these simple yet powerful words, they've really guided me through many aspects of my life, from parenting to even professional endeavors. So I want to go into this statement a little bit more and talk about what it really means. Sandy said to me, Belle, if you want to have the best chance at being the best parent you can be and not have them walk all over you, trust me, she said, start as you want to finish. And it's this small statement that carries a really, really big message, and it emphasizes the importance of setting the right tone from the beginning and laying the groundwork for something really great. Whether it's with a new client, a new team member, when you're talking to your kid, or even when you're doing something for yourself, a new endeavor that you want to pursue, that you want to make really successful. Having the idea of not only what the finish looks like, but also starting with the same mentality that you want to finish on is super, super important. Don't get me wrong, do we sometimes sway or make mistakes? Of course we do, we're only human, but it's all about progress over perfection. And if we strive and we have that intention that we really want to lay really solid foundations, the end result will be much different to if we go in without that intention set. How you begin any project or any goal, whether it be in your personal or professional life, and whether it be big or small, often sets the tone for the entire journey. So whether it's a new project, as I mentioned before, a fitness routine, starting with the intent and being really clear is crucial for success. And knowing not only what you want, but building those foundations, building those steps bit by bit is a real game changer. And knowing how you want to start and what is needed to get this foundation strong is just as important as the end result. And I know I've spoken about this now a couple of times, but it really sets the tone for the whole journey. And if we get honest with ourselves, many of us don't do this, or we don't do this in every area of our life. And when we talk high performance, it's how do we get the best out of ourselves personally and professionally. So we may start with good intentions, but then if something doesn't go to plan or a life event occurs, we drop our standards and we deviate from the plan, and then we lose sight of the vision. Or if we're working towards our plan and it's not going fast enough, we lose sight towards the vision. And then we're surprised when we fail or when we haven't done the work that's needed to get us to our next point. And this often leads us to take the easy way out and give up. And we often use phrases such as, I gave it a go and it didn't work, or this approach doesn't work, or it will take too long, or it's just not worth it, I'm going to stick to what I'm doing, to make excuses for actually what we're really doing, or what we really need to say, which is, I haven't laid the groundwork, I haven't done it properly, things need to be better on my end. So I want to ask you this today. When was the last time that you didn't start as you wanted to finish? And what impact did this have on a project or on a goal? Because if you want to change the potential pattern that plays out in life, there are things that you need to do to begin on this journey to succeed. And you can begin by taking just a couple of steps to get you on your way. And I want to share with you a couple of those steps today. The first one is to make sure that you have clear goals. What does success look like for you and the particular project that you're undertaking? So you must set clear and achievable goals. Make them a stretch, but don't make them too big. Put the logical steps in. And this clarity and having clarity around this will guide your actions and keep you focused even when things get hard and even when you face roadblocks, or even when you're tired or another competing interest comes along. So that's the first one. The second one is to recognize potential roadblocks or challenges before they occur. And this is a big one. So quite often we're aware of some of the roadblocks that we may encounter on our journey. So being able to recognize them before you start and have a pre-plan on how you will tackle this is really important. And often we're good at doing this for our day-to-day life, but not so much to move our own personal goals forward and to allow us to live a life that we're, passionate about. So for example, when we have a baby, we pack the nappy bag. We anticipate the challenges that may occur. We pack nappies if they get wet. We pack milk or food if they get hungry or thirsty. And we pack a change of clothes just in case they get dirty. We anticipate and we prepare. And this exact principle can be applied to our professional lives as well. So what are the potential obstacles and how do you overcome them? So starting strong is essential, but it's the consistency and the discipline in maintaining that momentum that ensures long-term success. So it's one thing to start a project or goal with enthusiasm, but it's another to keep that drive and focus going as challenges arise and as the initial excitement wanes, to enable us to really stay focused when other bright ideas come or shiny objects come along. So I want to share with you today a few strategies that can help you maintain momentum and ensure that long-term success, even when the going gets tough. The first one is to break down your goals. Large goals can often feel overwhelming and lead you to procrastinate. But if you break down your goals into smaller and more manageable tasks, things become easier. And this not only makes them more achievable, but it gives you a sense of accomplishment as you complete each step. So that's the first one. The second one is to establish routines. Develop daily or weekly routines that align with your goals, like routines that move you forward, but also routines that help you recharge. Routines that help you to create that structure and discipline and make it easier to stay on track. For example, if your goal is to improve in the fitness area, establish a consistent workout schedule that feels good to you. And if you find that it doesn't feel good, go back and tweak. That's point 2. Point 3 is to stay flexible and adaptable. Life's unpredictable and things don't always go as planned. So be prepared to navigate and adapt and adjust your plans as needed. Flexibility ensures that you're navigating obstacles without losing sight of the ultimate goal. Step number 4 is to regularly reassess and adjust. Review periodically your progress and adjust your strategy if necessary. You may have solid foundations, you may have an end goal, but the path may not be as you anticipated. And this helps you to stay aligned with your goals and make any necessary corrections moving forward. So ask yourself, what's working, what isn't, and how can I improve? And then the last one is to celebrate the small wins. Don't wait until you achieve your final goal to celebrate. And I talk about this quite a lot. Enjoy the process as it happens. The process is the fun part. If somebody had told me I'd be doing YouTube videos and podcasts a few years ago, I would have thought they were absolutely crazy. I love it now. I enjoy it. And each time you do it, you get more comfortable. So acknowledge and celebrate your progress along the way. Small wins boost your motivation and they keep you inspired and they keep you moving forward. I hope these tips have been helpful. Thanks for joining me in this episode. And remember, starting strong is essential, but maintaining that momentum and being able to be flexible when things arise really ensures long-term success. So until next time, live a successful, purposeful, and fully charged life. Your coach, Belle.